How's it, guys?
Awesome!
Yeah? Oh, yeah?
Super.
Oh, how nice to hear. Yay, thank you. Always great to know your film's been appreciated. Yeah, I would like, Aamir, should we get the young folks to say a few, or should we start with questions actually?
Yeah, why not?
We could start with like taking, anyone wants to say anything, ask some questions, we wanted to interact with all of you.
So maybe you can raise your hand up and we'll walk up to you with
Yeah,
sure.
We got first one there.
Yeah.
Hi, I am Pramod of Vijayawani newspaper. First of all, congratulations on your movie, and it's very beautiful. It's fun-filled entertainment with emotions. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And my question is for Aamir sir. So when can we see Taare Zameen Par sequel?
Oh! Well, we...
And when can we see, because after Lal Singh Chadda, we haven't seen your any
That's
movies.
right. That's
So,
right.
That speaker, take it forward a bit.
I have started shooting my next film. About 1 week is we've been shooting last 1 week. Hopefully it will come by Christmas. We're trying to release by Christmas. But let's stick to Laapata release today. I'm really keen to know how you like that because that's my film right now.
yeah, it's very beautiful. And one more, so anything about Kannada industry. So anything about Kannada industry,
Right.
if you get an offer, or will you be able
Well, yeah, why not? I mean, I'm not, in one language. So I'm open to other languages, but the only language I speak comfortably and freely is Marathi, Hindi, and English. Yeah.
Thank you.
You get Marathi kona?
Aamir.
Oh.
My first question is, Kiranji, why you take such a long time to direct another movie after Dobika, because you have done so much. It's like a masterpiece,
Wow, that's wow.
Yeah. So why this gap?
So it was not intentional. I really was working very hard on writing some scripts and working on a feature, some series ideas. But nothing was finally at a point I was ready to make it. And at the same time I was hunting for other subjects that might be, interesting for me to try. And that's when 2018 Aamir this script as a result of a screenwriting competition. He was one of the judges, and when he read it, he loved it. He came home and he told it to me in one line. I loved it. And though it's completely different than Dhobi and unusual in the sense, rural film, Bhojpuri, Hindi, comedy, it's so actually full of challenges and so very exciting for me. So I knew I had found my second film. It was, lots of things. Life was lived until this time, and then 2018 onwards, we've been working on this.
Aamir sir,
You want the accurate answer?
okay, please.
She was busy with Azad.
Okay.
That's the correct answer.
Well, I was also working on Aamir Khan Productions films.
Yeah.
It's a nice word.
He's
No, I
partly
have to
right.
clarify.
Yeah.
See, when you're directing a film, you're the mother of the film.
Yeah.
You cannot be two mothers. So she can produce and help, she can
Yeah.
do other things, but
Yeah.
when she's directing, then she'll have to be first on that. And while she was wanting to, because for 10 years I saw her struggling, she came to me with 6 or 7 scripts, all of which I liked. She could have made any of them, but she didn't.
True.
So that was the reason that I saw as a husband, watching that she's struggling. And I think that internally she didn't want to be away from her child, and that's why she never ended up committing to a film. And only when Azad was, I think, 10, 11, that she felt as a mother comfortable. I think that was it. I could be wrong.
Yeah, no, he's absolutely right. I struggled to write right through those years. And a lot of my creative mind, he's right, was taken up with Azad. Especially in the first 4-5 years, I was quite busy and very happy to be a mum through those years. So yeah,
Because as a
he was
creative person, I
witness
used
to
to
my
watch.
struggle.
I used to watch because I feel that Kiran is a highly creative person. She's she's really got a lot of rich talent, and as a human being, she's very deep. So she has a lot of stories to tell. But I could see that she was not able to,
And Aamir read all 500 of my drafts of everything, so he knows what I've been through.
But I'm glad she finally made a great film. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
My question is to you. Some people say that some kind of
Let's take it.
Yeah, let's stick to one ground rule, one question per
So last
person.
one.
One question per person, sir.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's you, sir.
Ah.
So some people say that some kind of films are suitable for OTT and some other films are for the big screen.
Yeah.
Especially the movie with less commercial aspects like mass elements, fights and all.
Yeah, action movies.
Yeah, action movies. But these kind of films, I think, make exceptions.
Yeah. Well, I don't feel these kind of film makes exception. I think these kind of films are the rule actually for me.
Yes.
So, and I love action films. I also like watching action films. But irrespective of genre, whether romance, drama, thriller, any genre, ultimately the story is what really matters. What you're trying to say in the film. So even if it's an action film, I'd like to see an action film with a great story. So to answer your question, yes, conventional thinking is that films like these don't, or today will not do well at the box office in cinemas. I would like you guys to prove them wrong. Spread the word and let's hope that people like this film. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hi, I'm Dimple from I Am Bangalore. It's not a question, it's just a massive appreciation for this piece of art. Wow. The moment when Deepak says in English that I want to say I love you, such sweet moments in the movie.
I love you. I want to say these three kids, they're all acting for the first time on the large screen. They've all acted before on the smaller screen, but on the first time, it's the first film that they're doing, and they've done such amazing work. All three really have done really fine and detailed work. So it's amazing to watch that.
Definitely, it all goes to the
Kudos, to Pushpa's character, I think that's brilliant. How strong-headed and it's amazingly played. Thank you.
Yeah, so my question is to the stars. Basically, amazing work first of all. So how difficult to get the actor? Because I don't know if you guys are local, but it was so right to get on point with the action as well as with the acting on. If you can elaborate on that.
So talking about the dialect, if I should mention that we had a workshop of about 1.5 months with our dialect coach. His name is Sonu, and I think more than it was not tough, but it was playful for us because every day we were sending him the voice note कि ये कह नहीं होता है कहते होता है शाह नहीं वो सा नहीं शाह होगा तो एक बहुत मजा आ रहा था मैं वो सीखने में.
Yeah, do you want to say something?
Yeah, exactly. जो इसने बोला है एकदम वैसा ही था. हमारी 1.5 मंथ्स की डायलेक्ट ट्रेनिंग की क्लासेस हुई थी. मैं शिमला से हूँ तो मेरे लिए तो काफ़ी मेरे को बहुत ज़्यादा वर्क करना पड़ा था डायलेक्ट पे क्योंकि मैं एक्टिंग करके आती हूँ वो कम्प्लीटली ऑपोजिट है जो मैंने यहाँ परफॉर्म किया है. So yeah.
Cool. You want to say anything?
Aamir sir.
हम तीनों ही डिफरेंट जगह से हैं और हम तीनों ने साथ अपने क्लास में बहुत काम किया. हाँ जी.
आज प्रीमियर किया है IIM स्टूडेंट्स के लिए. So because of the reason you shooted 3 Idiots in IIM college or what?
Well, actually, when the team was wanting to hold a screening, in Bangalore, so that we could show the film to people, and being a small film, our effort is to try and show it so that by spreads by good word of mouth, and then by the time it releases on the 1st of Feb, there's a certain amount of it generated. So that being the idea, we were traveling from city to city, actually showcasing our film. And when we thought of Bangalore, I said, let's go to IIM. That's I have a history there. And
Amazing. This story is Romita.
Hi, Romy.
absolutely amazing. It was all heart. It was really, really lovely. And the three of you were absolutely brilliant. It was just very, very heartwarming. Thanks.
That's so sweet. Uncle, you want to say something? Yeah.
I'd like to say something.
Just sorry, one sec. Can we? He doesn't have a mic, but.
I have the mic. May I
Yeah,
go
ma'am.
before him?
Hello.
This is Binti.
Oh, hi, Pinky. Sorry.
Congratulations on such a
Uncle,
beautiful-
one second.
No, let him go ahead. I'll talk later.
Yeah.
I would say that we are all from different people from different families and demographics, but you managed to take us right into a world where all of us felt the same way. It was so intimate, so engaging, and at every stage we felt we were part of the spirits that were not just actors. And resonating with them so beautifully. And I thank you because many times, in many aspects, our world opened, they realized and learned a lot. And that's why in terms of the social, the length that this film will really have. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
You have loved your film, absolutely delightful, charming, and meaningful. And I think for the first time I saw a Hindi film which took a chord like Malayalam cinema does. Yeah, and I think that's a huge compliment.
Yeah, it is.
Because you take something that's, on the ground, yet you take, and you work with it. So I laughed, I cried through your film. And I think that's what is needed. This film is much needed right now. Like I just drove from my village today to come to see your film. And I think what I want to ask you is, are you going to be dubbing this in languages? We need this in Kannada, we desperately need it. Because in my village, I tell you, this is the story. There are who just can't follow their dreams, they married into other villages. There are girls from other villages married into my village who cannot pursue their dreams. And especially about farming, what you're showing. I mean, there's a lot that's happening in the villages. So I think it's very pertinent for you to dub this in different languages. So will you be dubbing it in Kannada?
Well, I think in Kannada we are not allowed to dub films into Kannada, other languages, yeah. But other than that, in any case, I think it's quite a small film, so I don't know whether we can dub it in different languages and garner enough of an audience in that, language. So it will depend on how it goes. If it gets really big, then it will, travel to other languages, and we can always do that. In fact, we should if it. It does. Yeah.
Big congratulations to the star cast. What lovely performances! Absolutely lovely performances. And even the person who played the inspector, Shama performance. And I think you nailed it with not only with talking about this, it's also about religion. You brought it in so beautifully that Jaya to Pehchan hai, and that thing.
Oh, actually, that Muslim.
Yeah, I mean, that was. Brilliant, absolutely.
Yeah, so basically it goes across, different. It resonates with everyone. If I could say it anyway.
Yes. Delightful film, fantastic. And the casting was fabulous. Fabulous, right? Everybody was so almost amazing. And it's such a great film, and it's deep and fun and kind.
Well, I must say this was actually, when we started making this film, actually this film came technically also with stars. But I was very keen that we do it with a fresh cast, and Aamir was equally supportive of that idea, because actually what that does is it does increase your risk, it makes your film smaller in that sense in scale, but he was 100% behind it. Papa, do you want to talk about this decision of casting?
Yeah, well, actually it's quite an emotional issue for me because I wanted to play the role of the Bob. And I tested for it also. But I didn't make it. I was put aside and Ravi was chosen, and I think the correct decision was made by the director.
No, but this was a decision that...
Actually, I think it's a great book, so I just tested it. I said, let's test it and see how it goes. I think I tested it quite well.
No, it's a super test. Somewhere
Yeah,
I put it out.
yeah, we should put it out
No,
actually.
you have been saying it to journalists, and they're like, oh, Papa, they done it. I said,
But I think both of us sat and discussed it, and both of us felt that actually Ravi is a better cast for that.
Yeah.
And he will really bring a lot more than I would bring to the role.
No,
And
there's
I
also.
think he proved us right. He
Yeah,
did a
there's
wonderful job.
there's an unpredictability that you have he has because he's he's not such a big star. So you wouldn't
Yeah, you
automatically
wouldn't
expect that he's going to do something positive or not or whatever. So Ravi Kishan has that quality of being quite on the edge. You don't know which way he'll go, and we wanted to keep you guessing till the end.
You know, I've always been a believer in stories and great stories and good filmmaking. And I think Kiran's, as a filmmaker, someone I trust completely. She's really, when I didn't even come one day to shoot here. Maybe one day to have tried.
Yeah.
And then I saw the film and it was so phenomenal. She took what was on script, screen so well. And actually, what Kiran is saying is true. Without star cast, it becomes extremely challenging for us to make in today's times, as you pointed out. Someone here was saying that nowadays people feel that action films or big scale films are meant for the theatre. I don't entirely agree. So I would like to make the kind of films that I do. And sometimes they'll have, sometimes they won't have stars. But in time, I'm hoping that people will, realize that good stories is what. Actually, I think they still do already. People, whenever there's a good story, people come and watch it.
Yeah, we're lucky we had a producer so behind the idea because it's a tough one to do, and these guys pulled it off so well. Don't you think? Yeah. And we're hoping there'll be huge stars.
Good evening,
Right, after this. So, yeah.
Good evening, sir. Many congratulations on your daughter's wedding.
Oh, thank you.
And congratulations to all the star cast and ma'am. Ma'am, it was really a great movie. Like, it was that we wanted to hear, kind of. And I really want to appreciate, the technicality that was there because the movie was set in 2001 and everything was taken care of. Like, at no moment we thought, okay, this is something coming up in this moment. So, really appreciate that. And for we and Bangalore people live through Raju, Rancho and Farhan. But you are like an alum for us. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. As I was saying, as I said in the film, I'd like to chase success. I'd like to chase excellence, then we'll see.
Excited by that, but we can't understand.
No? Yeah.
Hi, I'm also a Bangalore student. The movie was amazing, the nuances were great. So my question is basically to the star cast. What were the you thought were most difficult for you or you enjoyed doing?
I think I really enjoyed doing the task जो आप लोगों ने देखा भी है. वो सीन मुझे ज़्यादा अच्छा इसलिए लगता है because मैं उस सीन से बहुत रेजोनेट करती हूँ. जब मैंने वो पहली बार ऑडिशन पढ़ा भी था तो मुझे लगा था कि किसी मेरी कहानी बता रहा है. So I really enjoyed performing that scene.
For me, as she mentioned, वो जो I love you बोलता हूँ कोई वो बहुत करीब है मेरे दिल के क्योंकि I wanted to make it look different. It could वो बड़ी ही आसानी से आके निकल सकता था. I wanted to make it. And I was under pressure. And then when I performed after the first take, I saw her face, and her face said it all. वो reaction मेरे दिमाग में मेरे ज़हन में हमेशा रहेगा. So that one scene is really close to me. Thank you so much.
सबके ज़हन में रहना चाहिए वो सीन.
बिल्कुल.
To me, I think फूल की सारी सीन्स मुझे बहुत कुछ सिखा रहे थे एंड मेरे लिए फूल की जर्नी ही बहुत इंस्पायरिंग थी क्योंकि फूल बहुत नाजुक सी दिखाई गई है फिल्म में बिगिनिंग में. सो नो वन एक्सपेक्ट्स कि जब उसके साथ इतना कुछ हो गया तो वो अपने लिए लड़ सकती है और अपने लिए खुद खड़ी हो सकती है. और मैं ये चीज़ मानती हूँ कि आई थिंक कहीं ना कहीं हर लड़की फूल की तरह होती है. उनको लगता है कि वो इतनी कैपेबल नहीं है या वो इतनी टैलेंटेड नहीं है कि वो कोई भी चीज़ इंडिपेंडेंटली खुद से कर सकती है. लेकिन जब सिचुएशन आती है तब हम सबको पता लगता है कि हम इतने कैपेबल हैं कि हमें किसी की ज़रूरत नहीं है कोई भी काम करने के लिए और हम अकेले सब कुछ कर सकते हैं. तो फूल की पूरी जर्नी
I have to mention here that Bhool, it was particularly difficult. We were starting the shoot with the train station, and one of the first few days of the shoot for both Bhool and Deepak, it was really tough because literally the first or the second day had Pool's breakdown scene. So she literally starts the film shoot having to like weep in the bathroom. And literally the second day we had their reunion. And they hadn't like shot anything else of the film, you know. And you see them, oh, I mean, this should not give spoilers. I won't say too much, but yeah, kudos to them.
Hello.
Sorry, yeah, you were saying.
Hi, I'm Bangalore, and my question is to the female lead roles here. So we've seen this trend that mostly actresses start with glamorous roles, mostly in Bollywood industry, and then go to off-glamour roles where they actually take such roles where there's not many songs and other stuff, right? So you girls started off with this film where actually there's not much glamour, and you're actually in a village setting. So it's a huge risk for you guys to start a career this way, right? No?
सर रिस्क ये फिल्म मिलना हमारे लिए अपने आप में बहुत बड़ी बात है। ये कोई ऑप्शन नहीं था कि ये फिल्म
वेरी ग्लैड कि हम इतनी आर्टिस्टिक फिल्म का पार्ट बने हैं जहाँ पे हमें एज एन एक्टर अपने आप को हम अपनी कैपेबिलिटीज को चैलेंज कर पाए हैं। लाइक ये बहुत सेटिस्फाइंग चीज़ है एक आर्टिस्ट के लिए। सो वी आर वेरी हैप्पी एंड वेरी ग्रेटफुल।
It's not a question. I want to comment about three things. One is the star where somebody already pointed it out. Next thing is the background.
The score.
That way it's a movie, and that was perfect.
Thank you.
Third thing is the screen time for each character that you chose. Felt a whole story. And last thing, the fall from the cycle.
You know, I've always wanted to ask him to जबरदस्ती मतलब प्लान भी करा था किसी करा था
गलती से
नहीं कैसे बोल
रुक क्या होता मैं साइकिल चला रहा था उसकी चेन अटक गई ओह एंड आई डिडंट वांटेड टू से कट तो मैं चलाते चलाते आई वाज लाइक ये क्या साइकिल तो अब चल नहीं रही
No, you fell hard like that.
I fell hard and I didn't want to say cut so I just started running
with the
cycle
with the cycle.
But I'm glad you like man.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir, here on your top right.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
First of all, sir, it was a very beautiful movie. Congratulations for. Okay. My question is that to you, like, this is a very impactful movie and powerful movie. So I just wanted to ask you, like, will this be screening in like small villages? Like here, people can come here and watch in the cinemas. Like if we hear it, we'll come and watch. But like in the small villages, towns, where as you shown in the movie, the villages in the movie, will it be screened there, or like can something
Be done for that?
Yes, we are working on that. We are working on that exactly because we feel that. So while this is a small film, we have to realize that these people are going to become very huge stars. I'm hoping.
Yes.
So, but at this point, a film of the maybe cannot open very large. So we'll be hoping that it grows, you know, with word of mouth and people, you know, appreciating the film. And the word of mouth will grow, and then it will start getting into more theatre. And we really want to take it to rural India as well as best as we can. So we're going to be trying to do that. Here.
But in rural areas also, like when people hear a big star, same go and watch the movies. But like this is a small star, but like very impactful movie. And I want this movie to, by the ladies of the villages, they see that movie and learn from this. So
yes,
can something like this be telecasted there?
We will be working on that. Sure. Don't worry. We'll be giving it all. Just give me one scene.
My parents. Sorry? Hi, Suresh. Looking forward, sorry? Yes, Suresh.
Splendid picture, well done.
Thank you.
Please keep it up.
Thank you. That's my uncle. I have lots of family. You know, I'm so happy I could bring the film to my family.
We have known her from the day she was born in Madras.
Hello sir, I'm Goya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
So, 17 moments.
Thank you.
I have one question for the star cast, and especially the role of Deepak. As I see that what I told was completely justified by you,
it felt like a Mr. Perfectionist type feeling when I saw it. So, how did you feel like, being around Aamir sir and
I'm under the guidance for sure.
so experience and thing that you got during this experience?
Oh, so my experience was definitely fruitful.
Actually, we didn't interact much on his work. हाँ, मतलब मैंने जो उसका काम है वो entirely his credit. Now you're asking me a question which I have to give the credit to me. I didn't even work one day with him. So I thought when I saw his performance, he just hit it out of the park. Because it's a very difficult role. Because the story around the drama revolves around these two girls, and he's just a guy who's parishan ho gaya tha. But the honesty he does it with your heart. It's a very difficult role.
And it's a difficult role also because I mean it's an unusual hero, right?
Yeah.
He's full of emotion. You know, you're finding the situation funny, though he's actually tortured. So to play on the edge
To
of
hit that right note was very difficult, and he did it amazingly.
Yeah,
Again, you have one question at the back.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I'd just like to. I would like to thank the Starcast who did a wonderful job. Thank you, sir. But my heart and my soul for this evening goes out to Kiran Rao. I think she brought out the best in all of us. And somewhere along, it touched so many memories of my own childhood in small little rural areas. It literally brought tears to my eyes. Thank you, Kiran, and thank you, Aamir, sir. Hello?
Yes.
Hi, this is Ajay here.
Hi, sir.
So, Kiran, I think this was fabulous. Thank you so much for this wholesome entertainer. It's a really special movie. And the attention to detail, the dialogues, outstanding. The dialogue delivery, the performances, my God, I can't believe you guys are newcomers. That's so. Deepak, you rushed 20 people, but that one small little fight sequence, you can even yeah. I was about to ask you about Fall in the last scene, but I think you already answered it. It was amazing. And I think you will go places, as I said in the movie. And Fool, your naivety, your expressions, outstanding. Thank you so much, Kiran, for bringing out the best in these kids. Thank you, Aamir. And it's a very special movie because I could drag this man who always sees patients 24/7 and drag him for a movie. And I think it's been years since I've watched. So it's very special. Thank you once again. Thank you so much.
Alright, in the interest of time, take questions.
Kiran ma'am. Absolutely, it is actually not fair to give us a chance to ask questions after the movie because we are absolutely mesmerized. We don't have words. But amazing work, absolute, and camera work was absolutely amazing. Like the point of views, the angles which it shows were really amazing. Great, absolutely great acting. And like, I don't have a question. This is really an appreciation actually. Really enjoyed. Hope you guys actually go.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Mention here that please, other than not the end, please spread the word. Your appreciation will really count if we can. Please don't hesitate for talking about the film. If you
Kiran ma'am, I have a question. This is my second time watching. During this time, I did Deepak take Dahej in the starting.
No, he didn't. That's why he doesn't.
That was
say
an
anything.
ambiguous was left unanswered.
Yeah. No, we kind of. We were quite sure that his family had not. Which is why he's embarrassed.
He doesn't
when he's
answer that
being
question.
asked.
Anyway, this film was beautiful. This is my second time watching, and watching it on the big screen was great.
Second time? Where was the first time?
Yesterday night.
Right.
So it was actually even better for somebody who asked this question, OTT or not.
Hi, the movie has been amazing. Thank you so much for making it. I really enjoyed watching it. My question is about the locations because I feel like Central India, the rural Central India, is as much a character in this movie as anyone else. I want to know how you found these places and which of it is a set, which of it is a real place, and what was the process behind that? Thank you.
Right. We actually started. We got a bit stuck in between the two, the Omicron wave and the second wave. So we started wrecking on tape and we got
COVID.
COVID. Sorry, the waves, I guess. Assumed, yes. COVID, very much COVID. And so we started getting tapes of different parts of rural India where we would thought could this sort of Central was where set this film. So we saw tapes of various places, but ultimately we found most of the village locations that we wanted in an Damankheda and a village called Bamolia. That's where we shot Deepak's house and Pool's house and most of the rural. All the trains, the two stations and anything to do with train tracks we shot in Maharashtra. In Nashik district, we stayed in Shirdi, but we were shooting in two stations. One was Yeola, which is Patna station, and the smaller station shot in a place called Kanegaon. Small station actually, very very sweet. We needed things also that fit the period, that weren't very modernized and new. Yeah, and the only thing that is actually on a set, if you can call it that, but we shot in a bungalow on Mud Island for Manohar's
Jail, police station.
Police station, basically. The Murthy Thana.
Hi, Kiran. This side.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to give you one compliment. After a long time, I watched a movie which felt like a poetry.
Wow.
And one request to Aamir sir.
Yeah.
So this is my friend Bhavya, and it's her birthday.
Oh! I think you should all sing for her.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
I think one good part about group singing is nobody gets to know that who's bad at singing. First thing first, what phenomenal movie, what phenomenal cast. Very big congratulations, Kiran, and I'm sure that girls would definitely agree. Sparsh, we have to agree to this thing and agree to disagree that we stalked you a little on Instagram, and he is a charming boy, isn't it? Give it up for. And Natasha and Pratibha, outstanding acting, and congratulations once again. What a phenomenon! I have one question. I would love to know that. Do you recall any memorable aha moment during the shoot of this movie?
Well, I had lots of moments. The very first day, 2 days before we were going to start shooting, we were driving to Nashik and I got a call saying from my DOP saying, "Hey man, I'm still positive, man." So he was out for the count. I didn't have my DP in the first week. I had to shoot with a second DP. So it was that was my main moment. Aha moments, maybe these guys.
नहीं ओहो तो बहुत दो है ना फिर वो एक एक्टर चेंज हो गया दूसरा चेंज हो गया because every time somebody got COVID they had to be replaced.
I had to recast. So it was lots of so ahas also happened when we got a cast member. We were like aha.
I think this is our aha moment.
Yeah.
This is definitely our aha moment.
Lovely. That calls for a group picture. I'm going to request the entire team to just join the lovely audience, and we're going to have
like this.
Lights come.
So when we all take a photo, we all have to
As you put your hands together and give it up for the star cast, the director,
Awesome!
Yeah? Oh, yeah?
Super.
Oh, how nice to hear! Yay! Thank you! Thank you. Always great to know your film's been appreciated. Yeah, I would like, Aamir, should we get the young folks to say a few, or should we start with questions actually?
Yeah, why not?
We could start with like taking, anyone wants to say anything, ask some questions, we wanted to interact with all of you.
So maybe you can raise your hand up and we'll walk up to you with
Yeah, sure.
Wait,
What's
we've
your
got
name?
first one there.
Yeah,
Hi, I am Pramod from Vijayawani newspaper. First of all, congratulations on your movie, and it's very beautiful. It's fun-filled entertainment with emotions. So congratulations on it. And my question is for Aamir sir. So when can Tarzan Zameen Par sequel?
Oh. Well,
and when can we see? Because after Lal Singh Chadda, we haven't seen your any movies.
That's
So
right.
That speaker, take it forward a bit.
I have started shooting my next film. About 1 week we've been shooting last 1 week. So hopefully it will come by Christmas. We're trying to release by Christmas. So let's take to Laapata ladies. I'm really happy because that's my film right now.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. And one more. So anything about Kannada industry? So anything about Kannada industry?
Right.
If you get any offer, or will you be able to?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I'm not fixed on one language. So I'm open to other languages, but I the only language I speak comfortably and freely is Marathi, Hindi, and English. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're Marathi kona?
First question is, Kiranji, why you take such a long time to direct another movie after Dobikat, because you have done so much. It's like a masterpiece,
Wow, that's
So why this gap?
So it was not intentional. I really was working very hard on writing some scripts and working on a feature, some series ideas, but nothing was finally at a point where I was ready to make it. And at the same time, I was hunting for other subjects that might be, interesting for me to try. And that's when in 2018, Aamir got this script as a result of a screenwriting competition. He was one of the judges, and when he read it, he loved it. He came home and he told it to me in one line. I loved it. Totally different than Bobigat and unusual in the sense, rural film, Bhojpuri, Hindi, comedy. So actually full of challenges and so very exciting for me. So I knew I had found my second film. It was, lots of things. Life was lived until this time, and then 2018 was we've been working on this.
You want the accurate answer?
Okay, please.
She was busy with Azad. That's the correct answer.
Well, I was also working on our productions films.
Yes.
He's
No, I have
partly
to
right.
clarify.
Yeah.
See, when you're directing a film, you're the mother of the film.
Yeah.
You cannot be two mothers. So she can produce, she can help other things, but when she's directing, then she'll have to be focused on that. And while she was wanting to, because for 10 years I saw her struggling. She came to me with 6 or 7 scripts, all of which I liked. She could have made any of them, but she didn't.
True.
So that was the reason that I saw as a husband, watching that she's struggling. And I think that internally she didn't want to be away from her child, and that's why she never ended up committing to a film. And only when Azad was, I think, 10, 11, that she felt as a mother comfortable. I think that really is. I could be wrong.
Yeah, no, he's absolutely right. I struggled to write right through those years. And a lot of my creative mind, he's right, was taken up with Azad. Especially in the first 4 or 5 years, I was quite busy and very happy to be a mom through those years. So yeah,
Because as a
he
creative
was
person, I
witness
used
to
to
my
watch.
struggle.
I used to watch because I feel that Kiran is a highly great person. She's really got a lot of rich talent, and as a human being, she's very deep. A lot of stories to tell. She tells them really well. But
Yeah,
I could see that she was not able to, you know.
And
get
Aamir
out of
read
that.
all 500 of my drafts of everything. So he knows what I've been
Yeah.
through.
But I'm glad she finally made a great film. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
People say that some kind of
Let's take a question on the back.
Yeah, let's stick to one ground rule, one question per
last
person.
one.
One question per person, sir.
Yeah.
It's you, sir.
Ah.
So some people say some kind of films are suitable for OTT and some other films are for the big screen.
Yeah.
Especially the movie with less commercial aspects like mass elements, fightings and all.
Yeah, action movies.
Yeah, action movies. But these kind of films, I think, make exceptions.
Yeah. Well, I don't feel these kind of film makes exception. I think these kind of films are the rule actually for me.
Yes.
So, and I love action films. I also like watching action films. But irrespective of genre, whether it's action, horror, romance, drama, thriller, any genre, ultimately the story is what really matters. What you're trying to say in the film. So even if it's an action film, I'd like to see an action film with a great story in it. So to answer your question, yes, conventional thinking is that films like these don't, or today will not do well at the box office in cinemas. I would like you guys to prove them wrong. So spread the word and let's hope that people like this film. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yes. Hi, I'm Bill. I'm Bangalore. It's not a question. It's just a massive appreciation for this piece of art. Wow. The moment when Deepak says in English that I want to say I love you, such sweet moments in the movie.
I love you.
I want to say something about these kids, all acting for the first time on the large screen. They've all acted before on the smaller screen, but the first time, the first film that they're doing, and they've done such amazing work. And I think that all three really have done really fine and detailed work. So it's amazing to watch that.
Definitely.
And kudos, to Pushpa sir, so I think that's brilliant. How strong-headed and it's amazingly great. Thank you.
Yeah, so my question is to the stars. Basically, amazing work first of all. So how difficult was to get the accent right? Because I don't know if you guys are local, but it was so right to get on point with the action as well as with the acting on. If you can elaborate on.
So talking about the dialect, if I should mention that we had a workshop of about 1.5 months with our dialect coach. His name is Sonu, and I think more than it was not tough, but it was playful for us. Because every day we were handing in the voice note कि ये कह नहीं होता है कहते होता है शाह नहीं वो सा नहीं शाह होगा तो बहुत मजा आता है वो सीखने में.
Yeah, do you want to say something?
Yeah, exactly. जो इसने बोला है एकदम वैसा ही था. 1.5 months की डायलेक्ट ट्रेनिंग की क्लासेस हुई थी. मैं शिमला से हूँ तो मेरे लिए तो काफ़ी मेरे को बहुत ज़्यादा वर्क करना पड़ा था डायलेक्ट पे क्योंकि जो डायलेक्ट मैं कैरी करके आती हूँ वो कम्प्लीटली ऑपोजिट है जो मैंने यहाँ परफॉर्म किया है. So yeah.
आपको डायलेक्ट के साथ कैसे डील किया?
हम तीनों ही डिफरेंट जगह से हैं और हम तीनों ने डायलेक्ट के साथ साथ अपने किरदारों पे बहुत काम किया. हाजी
आपकी आवाज बहुत मीठी है.
आप आज प्रीमियर किया है IIM स्टूडेंट्स के लिए. So because of the reason You shooted Three Idiots in IM. College or what?
Well, actually,
I have the mic. May I? Before him.
Hello.
This is Deep.
Oh, hi. Sorry.
Congratulations. Such a
Uncle, one
good
second.
Yes.
No, let him go ahead. I'll talk later.
I just want to say that we are all from different people from different families and demographics, but you managed to take us right into a world where all of us felt the same way. It was so intimate, so engaging, and at every